Hey guys, it's story time, episode 26, and today's Bible story that we're going to be reading is going to be Joseph is sold into slavery. So it's not that long, it's pretty short. Here's all of Joseph's brothers, and there's Joseph, and there's the well right here. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? And also, guys, go pick one of these up, and it's the classic children's Bible storybook. I forgot how much it was, but it's for all ages. It's not for little kids, not for upper kids, but it's for everybody. It's for everybody to read. But so yeah, let's get started. Joseph is sold into slavery, and that's the title of the Bible story for this week. Genesis chapter 37, verse 12 through 28. Judah said to his brothers, "What will we gain by killing our brother? His blood would just give us a guilty conscience instead of hurting him. Let's sell him to those Ishmaelite traders. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood." And his brothers agreed. So when the Ishmaelites, who were Midianite traders, came by, Joseph's brothers pulled him out of the cistern and sold him to them for 20 pieces of silver, and the traders took him to Egypt. Genesis chapter 37, verse 26 through 28. And that was the Bible verses right there. And now here's where they break it down even more. So yeah, let's get started. Joseph's brothers tended their father's flocks far from home. Jacob sent Joseph to see how his brothers and the flocks were doing. When the brothers saw him in the distance, they decided to kill him. They hated him so much that they were even willing to commit murder. When he came close, they caught him and threw him into a dry well. In the meantime, they speculated about how to kill him. They were still discussing the matter when Ishmaelite traders passed them by. These traders transported goods for sale from one country to another. Judah, Joseph's oldest brother, came up with the plan to sell Joseph rather than kill him, and that way they would get rid of him and make a little pocket money. So that was what they did. Joseph was carried away to Egypt as a slave. Can you imagine doing such a thing to a family member? Now the brothers had to cover up their crime. They also had to live with what they had done. And what I think this Bible story means to me, guys, is that Joseph, he got sold into slavery, So here's basically what I think it means, is that his brothers didn't like him because, Jacob, their father, liked Joseph more because he had Joseph and another one last, but he liked Joseph more because he would tell stories of, after he came back from from the father's flocks, from his father's flocks. And so one day, later on, you could check out my last storytime video. That's when Joseph had the dreams of him and his brothers. His brothers kneeling down to Joseph, and then the stars, the 11 stars, the moon, and the sun was bowing down to Joseph as well. And when he told him this, it made him more mad, and Jacob, thought that was leading to evil, and all of his family. But then here, Joseph's brothers was watching the flocks, their father's flocks, and so Jacob sent Joseph to to check on what was happening, and then Joseph's brothers, they was planning on what to do, like, should we kill him, and they was planning on what to do, to kill him, and how to kill him. And so when he got closer, they picked him up and put him in a well, and then they started planning more on how to kill him. Then they thought, then the Ishmaelites, I think that's what it was, and the Ishmaelites, I'm pretty sure, and it's when the Ishmaelites, who were Midian traders, came by. So when they came by, they thought, they could sell them. So they got him out, they carried him out, then they sold him for 20 pieces of silver, and they made pocket money and got rid of his brother. Well, their brother. And so then, they traveled to country, and he was a slave. So, yeah, that's what happened, and now they feel horrible about it, and they had to cover it up, and, why would you do something bad to your family member? I mean, it's bad that, people does this. But then they're gonna cover it up and lie about it. So, that's what we're gonna get into the next week's Bible story, and it is bad news for Jacob. So please like, subscribe, or comment below if you like this video. Just give a big thumbs up and comment down below what you think this Bible story means to you. And if you liked it or subscribed, do that. And don't forget, guys, Jesus saves. And don't forget, don't take the chip. And eat some Oreos on my other channel. And God bless, guys.